You can turn over a new leaf every hour if you choose. Today, we have gathered here to begin a new journey and make new memories that will last a lifetime. Prayer is not asking, prayer is putting oneself in the hands of God, at His disposition, and listening to His voice in the depths of our heart.
I heartily welcome you all to this function. At the outset, I'd like to say a few words about our institution. Bmsit was established under the renowned BMS Education Trust in the year 2002 and is a sister institution. BMS School of Architecture, the latest addition to the BMS group of institutions, is functioning in the same premises since that Bmsit today is considered to be one among the top 10 institutions under VTU Belgaum. Give him a big hand, please. I would not like to come close. It is indeed a great privilege to participate in today's function, a function that celebrates the achievements of youngsters and a function that welcomes a set of extraordinary youngsters. Therefore, I thank my good friend Sri Jairaj and Dr. Sharma for this privilege and opportunity of being part of this happy occasion. Congratulations also to the Board of Trustees, the principal, the faculty, and everybody associated with the inauguration of the civil engineering branch, and of course the commencement of the academic year 2013-2014. A few years from now, perhaps 4 years from now, you youngsters will commence your journey of translating your education to the benefit of the humanity in India and in the world. May every one of you realize your potential fully and wholly to make this country and the world a better place for all of us. I have no doubt at all that you will receive an excellent education from your professors and the staff here. I am in full agreement with that. Therefore, I will not speak on your academic issues, but I will speak on an issue that is even more important. And that is, how do you people, the 16-year-olds, become patriotic Indians? When I left IIT Kanpur after my graduate studies in 1969 and went abroad to Paris in early 70s,
India was seen by most foreigners as a condemned and pitiable land of dogma, empty vanity, filth, poverty, illiteracy, low achievement, and disease. However, you paused at a time, you joined the institution at a time when India is the cynosure of all eyes. The world expects India to be one of the leaders to solve global problems of politics and economics. India sits at the high table in most major multilateral deliberations. What India says is heard with attention and seriousness. Unlike me when I was young, you have a great opportunity and extraordinary responsibility of strengthening this newfound respectability. While this India I talked about brings lots of cheer, there is another India that causes tremendous concern for you and for me. Much more for you because I am a man of the past, whereas you are children of the future. A recent book by Professor Amartya Singh and Professor Jodres shows that India is behind even the lowly ranked nations of South Asia in infant mortality, in literacy, nutrition, and basic health care. It is this India that needs your attention as a patriotic Indian. It is this India that your professors want to prepare you to be able to have. It is this India that your parents want you to be part of in solving the problems. What is patriotism? To me, patriotism is not just singing our national anthem or draping myself in our national flag. They are important and necessary, but not sufficient. To me, patriotism is about making ethically and wholeheartedly correct decisions in our chosen sphere to enhance public good for our country. What do I mean by that? It means working efficiently, swiftly, effectively, honestly, enthusiastically, and in a disciplined and cooperative manner with the interfaces of the state and the central government to make our public governance strong, robust, and enduring. It is about conducting ourselves in a manner that enhances the confidence of our next generation in our public institutions. It is about making the next generation proud of our country through our actions. It is about performing our jobs with discipline, commitment, and dedication in our own environment, be they our companies or institutions like this, to ensure that our country gets enough taxes to provide decent education, health care, nutrition, and shelter for the weakest child in the country, a more respectable place. Naturally, you will ask what you, a first-class engineer, can do in this gigantic task of improving public governance. After all, being engineers, there is not much interaction that you and I would have with the state agencies unless you happen to be a civil servant. A physical phenomenon that rests on the theory that is taught to you by your professors in the classroom. Don't do any rote learning. Try to solve problems around you from what you have learned in the class. That is the first duty of an engineer. Because at the end of the day, science is all about unraveling our nature, while engineering is all about using the power of science to solve problems for us. The second responsibility is what I said, and that is you have to be patriotic Indian. And the first duty of a patriotic Indian is to vote for the best candidate. When you turn 18, when you are eligible to vote, irrespective of religion, caste, and region. Remember that democracy does not stop at just holding free and fair elections once in 5 years. It requires electing merited candidates who will show courage and character to make every sacrifice required to legislate and govern honestly, smartly, swiftly, and with integrity of thought and purpose. Forgo that opportunity. Vote for the best candidate. Now I can go on and on and on, but let me close this with a quotation, with a long poem, somewhat longest poem by Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling was a famous English poet. He spent lots of time in India. He understood the Indian culture. And he says, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself and when all men about you, but make allowance for doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, if you don't deal in lies or being hated, don't give away to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat these two impostors just the same, can hurt you. If you can count, if men can count with you, yours is the earth and everything which is more, you are a man, my son, and my daughter. Thank you very much.